Andreas Georgiou here for MMA Plus at the Ronin weigh-ins, the O2 Arena Semi-Combat and Strength Show, brought to you by Fighters Inc. Now joined by Jay Dods. You fight Harry Church on Sunday on the Ronin show. Yep. Harry's had a few weight issues. We'll talk about that firstly before we get into your aspect in this fight. He struggled, but he's managed to cut the weight. He managed to get down to the weight. Do you think that's going to play any part in the fight?
All depends on the individual. If it's got in his head, then that's his own issue. I turn up. I'm a professional myself. I've made weight, so it's only fair that he makes weight.
Jay, I feel you're an interesting character because it's not only kickboxing for you. You do MMA, Muay Thai. You're really versed in all the different combat sports. For you, why is it important to kind of keep active in all the different elements?
Just to test myself, really. I love MMA as a sport. I love combat. I love fighting, to be honest. So I've been out of K1 for a while. It's my first fight back in 2 years on the K1 scene. What a great show to be on. MMA wise, I'm going to see where my options are after this fight, and then due to injury I haven't fought in a while, so yeah, I'll see where my options are and I'll go from there.
I mean, your first fight was when you were 15. You're 22 now, right? You know, you started young and you're still very young as it is. Do you feel that was important? Because, you know, we see now that fighters are getting into the sport a lot younger and younger, but 15, you know, that's still a very raw age.
That's it. I started very young, but my management looked after me. I had a lot of amateur fights built up, a lot of K1 into clubs, MMA amateur fights and whatnot. So when it was the right time to go pro, we took it, and yeah, we're going well. I'm 5-0 as a pro in MMA, and K1's where my love is at. So coming back to this is a real treat for me. I can't wait.
Being away from the ring for so long, you know, you had an injury. Is there any apprehension on Sunday getting in there?
Not at all, not at all. My training camp's gone absolutely perfect. Injuries have healed up. I took some time out to heal those injuries, so I'm glad to be fully fit, and I've got no excuses tomorrow night on the outcome. So hopefully I'm 100%, and I'll put on a show for the fans.
It was a hamstring injury, right?
It was, yeah. And a numerous amount of injuries, to be honest. They all rolled into one, but this is the sport we're in. It's part and parcel of it.
I think both you and Harry, very, you know, highly touted prospects on the kickboxing scene as well. Do you think that's going to make for, you know, more of an exuberant fight? Because, you know, especially when the young guard are coming in, this is such a big stage to prove it on as well.
That's it. Personally, I think Ronin's the top of the top on the K1 scene in the UK. So it's a pleasure to be fighting on the show. Secondly, yeah, Harry's a big prospect. He's fought the likes of Tommy King, Mo Chipofio, like big guys in the K1 scene. So it's a real test for me coming on here. I can't wait to prove myself. Contender for fight of the night. Watch out.
And Jay, 5-0 in MMA, as you said. When can we expect you back in the cage as well?
Keep your eyes open. I've got a couple of opportunities later on in the year. I've got a little girl due in 3 weeks, so
congratulations.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to take a couple of months out after this fight, just to have my little girl and whatnot, and then my head straight back in the game and looking to go either Bama Cage Warriors later on in the year. So yeah, I can't wait.
Jay, thank you for your time and best of luck on Sunday.
Thank you very much.